Good morning, students. How are you all doing? Hope you all are good, doing well. So, we are going to start with our new chapter here in the Kingdom of Fools, and the author is A.K. Ramanujan. So, it is believed that fools are so dangerous that only very wise people can manage them. Who are the fools in the story? What happens to them? Dear students, we are going to get answers of these questions in the story. So, this is really very interesting story, and there are four main characters in the story. Number 1 is the king, number 2 is the minister, number 3 is the guru, number 4 is the disciple. So, let's talk about these characters now. The king. So, the king is a foolish ruler who has executed himself. The minister is the foolish advisor to the king who agrees with everything that the king proposes. The guru. The guru is a very resourceful person with magical powers who becomes king through his wisdom. And the disciple. So, the disciple is a greedy and short sighted person who remembers his guru in time of need. So, students, this story highlights the fact that in a kingdom of fools, people's lives can be in danger as the king and his ministers were brainless and did not do things in a normal manner. It is a place where everything is in reverse and justice is not given. A guru and his disciple visit this place, get involved in some matters, but finally, with Guru's wisdom, king and his ministers get executed by their own orders. The people choose Guru as the king and his disciple as minister. So, students, let's start with the story now. In the kingdom of fools, both the king and the minister were idiots. They didn't want to run things like other kings, so they decided to change night into day and day into night. They ordered that everyone should be awake at night, till their fields, and run their businesses only after dark. So, dear students, this is something very strange, and go to bed as soon as the sun came up. Anyone who disobeyed would be punished with death. So, it was very strictly told by the king that if anyone would disobey, then he is going to put that person into death. The people did as they were told because of fear of death. The king and the minister were delighted as the success of their project. One day, a guru and his disciple, arrived in the city. It was a beautiful city. It was broad daylight, but there was no one about. Everyone was asleep, not a mouse stirring. Even the cattle had been taught to sleep by day. So, students, it means that even animals, they were taught that they had to sleep during daytime. The two strangers, they were very much shocked, they were amazed, they were surprised by what they saw around them and wandered around, there till evening when suddenly the whole town woke up and went about its nightly business. So, they started doing their regular work during night time. The two men, they were hungry. The two visitors, they felt hungry now that the shops, were open. They went to buy some groceries, and to their surprise, to their astonishment, they found that everything cost the same, a single dudu, whether they bought a measure of rice or a bunch of bananas. It cost a dudu only. The guru and his disciple, they were very, very, very happy and delighted. They had never heard of anything like this. They were so happy about it. They could buy, all the food they wanted for a rupee. So when they had cooked and eaten, the guru realized that this was a kingdom of fools because he was guru, and it would not be a good idea for them to stay there. So he feels that this is no place for us. So he says, let's go. He said this to his disciple, but the disciple didn't want to leave the place because he was very happy, students, and he was, enjoying. He was enjoying to fullest because he was getting everything to eat. Everything was very cheap there. All he wanted was good, cheap food. Guru said, they all are fools. This won't last very long, and you can't tell what they will do next to you. But the disciple would not listen to Guru's wisdom. He wanted to stay there only and he wanted to, enjoy there only. The Guru finally gave up and said, "Do what you want, I'm going." And the Guru left. The disciple stayed there only, ate his fill every day, bananas and ghee and rice and wheat, and he grew fat like a street side sacred bull. So what happened, students? One day a thief broke into rich merchant's house. Now this is the twist in the story. He had made a hole in the wall and sneaked in, and he was carrying out his loot. So the wall of the old house collapsed on his head and killed him on the spot. Now his brother, ran to king and complained about this incident. "Your Highness," he says, "when my brother was, when my brother was following his ancient trade, a wall fell on him and killed him," he says. "This merchant is to blame. He should have built a good strong wall. You must punish this wrongdoer and compensate the family for this injustice." Now the king said, "Justice will be done. Don't worry." And at once summoned the owner of the house. So students, uh, we will complete till here only. We will continue tomorrow. So it is truly said that king and the minister, they were fools, they were stupid, because they ordered that night should be treated as day and vice versa. Number 2, everything here, it was, it cost a dudu only, right? And once the Guru and his disciple came to kingdom, and when they found what was happening, the wise Guru realized that it would not be a safe to stay there. But disciple, he was fond of food and found it very cheap to stay on. So the Guru left, and the disciple grew very fat, and he continued, he enjoyed living there. So now what happens? There is a twist in the story. One day a thief broke into the house of a rich merchant, and by breaking a wall, but the thief was going out with the stolen stuff. Now this old man, wall fell on him, and this thief, he got killed. Okay. So students, we will continue tomorrow from here. Okay. Bye bye.